Hello everyone, this is Anuja, and today in this video we will understand the concept of the master detail relationship, its advantages and how it functions in the Salesforce environment. I will provide a step-by-step guide to setting up master detail relationship in Salesforce. Plus we will walk through a real-world example to explain how master detail relationships are applied in a practical setting. So let's dive in and understand the master detail relationship together. In Salesforce, a master detail relationship establishes a connection between two objects, typically representing a parent-child relationship. With this relationship, the detailed object is the dependent on the master object, inheriting its security settings, sharing rules, and the deletion behavior. And please keep in mind that a standard object cannot be on the detail side in a master detail relationship. So today, we will explore a real-world example showcasing how XYZ Insurance Company utilizes master detail relationship to streamline policy management and enhance reporting capabilities. I will show you how to create a master detail relationship between the contact and policy object in Salesforce. This master detail relationship is a many-to-many relationship. For example, one contact can be associated with multiple policies and one policy can be associated with the multiple contacts. So imagine XYZ Insurance Company, a leading provider of insurance products, wants to efficiently manage its contacts and their associated policies. By implementing a master detail relationship between the contact and the policy object in Salesforce, XYZ Insurance establishes a hierarchical structure. The contact object serves as the master while the policy object is the detail. This relationship allows XYZ Insurance to link each policy to its respective contact, ensuring that the policy data is organized and easily accessible. Additionally, when a contact record is deleted, Salesforce automatically cascades the deletion to related policy record. So for creating the master detail relationship, simply go to the setup. Click Object Manager. Search for the policy. Click on the policy object. And in the field and relationships, click New. And in the data type, we will select the master detail relationship. Click Next. So we are going to create a master detail relationship between policy and the contact. So the related object would be contact. Click Contact. Click Next. Field label is contact. Field name is contact. You can optionally give the description or help text. Child relationship name is policies. And these are the sharing settings. Click on Next. Click Next. Next. And save. So now we have created the master detail relationship between the contact and the policy. As you can see here, this is the master detail relationship with the contact. So go to the insurance management app, click on the app launcher and search for the app. Click on insurance management and click on policies. As you can see, in the policy object, we did not created any record yet. That's why we successfully create a master detail relationship between the policy and the contact. If we create a new record for the policy, click on new, and you can see there is a contact field which is a required field. This is here because of the master detail relationship we just created. So if we create any record and if we leave this field blank and try to save this record, let's see what happened. The system will throw an error that the contact field is required field. So without this field we can't save our policy record. The master detail relationship ensures the data integrity, and it says that detailed record cannot exist without a corresponding master record. So master detail relationships are essential for enforcing business rules and maintaining the data consistency within the Salesforce platform. So I hope you found this video informative and helpful in understanding how data connection work within the Salesforce platform. Or if you have any question or topic you would like me to cover in the future video, feel free to drop them in the comment below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more such Salesforce tutorial and tips. Thank you.